You ever wake up in the morning and you just think to yourself, I just don't feel like working out. I'm just not feeling it today. I think I'm going to take a day off, maybe relax. Just don't think I could get into working out. I do that all the time. Sometimes I'll roll out of bed and I'm just not feeling it that day. Just don't feel like doing anything. But eventually I go ahead and do it anyway because that's what I do. And on those days when you don't feel like doing it, that's the most important time to do it. Because the reality is, if you let all these excuses in your head win, then you're going to build a bad habit and you're just going to start skipping workouts. And maybe eventually you just don't work out at all. But I hear people say that all the time. I hear people say, well, I'm just not motivated to stick with my exercise program. Well, join the crowd. I'm not motivated all the time either. I don't know of anybody that's just motivated all the time to work out. But the people that really stick to exercise programs, they don't rely on motivation. They rely on discipline. And discipline is on those days when you don't feel motivated, then you're telling yourself, I've got to do this anyway. I don't have any choice but to do this to get it done. And you do it. Motivation is really fleeting because it lasts a little while, sort of like I hit a crack or something, a sugar high. It just it just hits you for a minute and then it's gone. But discipline, on the other hand, discipline is something that's ingrained inside of you and it sticks with you. And that's what you need to stick with an exercise program. You have to start with discipline because there's going to be plenty of days when you get out of bed and you just don't feel like doing jack. I mean, I have those all the time, but I just put one foot in front of the other and I just force myself into movement and I make myself do it. And and when I get done with those workouts, then I feel a sense of real accomplishment because I feel like I conquered my own mind because I got it done when I didn't feel like it and I still made it through another workout. And it gives me a real sense of pride when I do that. But really, fitness and exercise, working out, getting into shape, it really comes down to what you do every day. And it's not about what you do once in a while, because once in a while just doesn't get it done if you want to get in shape and get healthy. It's really about what you're going to do every single day, what you make a commitment to do every single day. And you have to make that commitment to yourself that you're not going to let yourself down on those days when you're not motivated and you just don't feel like doing anything. You're not going to let yourself down. You hold yourself accountable. And that's the whole secret to success for any fitness and workout program. It's consistency. Do it every single day. Get yourself into shape. Don't let yourself down. And don't rely on motivation. Motivation is very cheap. even though when I say that, I do use some motivation in my workouts sometimes, because like when I'm running on a treadmill, for instance, I'll play motivational videos while I'm running, because it it helps me stay energized and keep going for the duration of the workout. So motivational techniques like that are fine, and motivation certainly does have its place, but motivation doesn't get me on the treadmill to begin with. That's discipline. And I recommend to you that if you're struggling keeping with a workout program, then I recommend not looking for motivation, but trying to develop a sense of discipline within yourself, to where it does not matter how you feel, what's going on. You've already made up your mind the day before that this is what you're doing, and you put all of your feelings aside in the morning or whenever it is that you work out. You put it all aside and you get it done anyway. Thanks for watching, guys.